Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Half the bloody team did. Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Who put the ball in the Chelsea net? Half the bloody team did. Hotel Echo Lima Oscar. I say great evening from South East London, England. Your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping, otherwise short for Delhi London Gooner Space. Romeo Echo Papa Indigo November. On Tuesday, what a magnificent night it was at the Emirates, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. As for Chelsea, well, I'll just drink on your tears. That tastes so nice. So again, welcome to another match review, a winning one, because it finished Arsenal 5, Chelsea 1. What a performance by the team. Some excellent individual performances. The only one I could say that merited a low mark, maybe, Bukayo Saka. While everyone else around him in the team put in a magnificent performance. I didn't think he was the worst player on the pitch, but he definitely wasn't the best player on the pitch. But however, that is my personal opinion. If you disagree, you know where the comment section is. But before I go into the review itself, before the ratings of the players, the manager, etc., show me love, joy, and respect by smashing the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Increase the numbers for me, as many as humanly possible. Make sure that you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And on top of that, yeah, if you're new to the channel, yeah, or new in person, let me welcome you on board, yeah? Nice to have you on this channel. Nice to be seen by new people. It don't matter about your background, your culture, religious belief, your race, age. On this channel, the Westernized guy himself here don't discriminate. So share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives and tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives, yeah? Let's keep this growing. As I said in the comment section, leave me your thoughts of the game on Tuesday night at the Emirates. From a Chelsea, Arsenal perspective, neutral perspective, leave me your thoughts of the game, your opinion. You can even tell me where you were sitting, North Bank, South Bank, West, East Stand. I don't care. Leave it in the comment section below where positive feedback belongs as far as I am concerned. So please keep it nice, but be respectful. Excuse me. I've got a blocked nose and I'm not that well. Shout out to one viewer who's watching. If you're new, bigger shout out to yourself. And on top of that, yeah, do subscribe to the channel, yeah? Smash the sub button for me, left, right, and center. Gloriously but passionately for me, yeah? Like I said, my aim is to get to over 1,000 subscribers. So let this channel grow. Please let it happen this year sometime. So smash the sub button for me, yeah? And the more you sub, the more I can be consistent with my content. So, yeah, the first half, glorious start inside 5 minutes. Leandro Trossard getting onto the score sheet. The man who's on form. Declan Rice charges forward, plays in Trossard, who was onside. Shot on target in the near post. Keeper, got to do better. Mr. Petrovic, he's got to do better. Other than that, Kai Havertz had a couple of opportunities. He had the first opportunity he had to shoot, but he opted to pass to Declan Rice. And then he did get another opportunity. He took a shot. Petrovic well saved. And then Leandro Trossard had a shot for himself deflected, but what an instant reaction saved by Petrovic. Otherwise, Chelsea go into the interval at least 3-0 down, if not 4 or 5-0 down. Second half, Arsenal up the levels. I couldn't believe how, from a neutral point of view, I couldn't believe how poor, poor Chelsea was. They were absolutely a shambles and an embarrassment to their fans. How easy was it to play through Chelsea? You know, um, Benjamin White getting on the score sheet from an effort blocked by Declan Rice. It ricocheted off a defender, I think, and Benjamin White swipes it past Petrovic at the back stick, 2-0. I thought that was a good goal by Benjamin White, and I thought he had a great game. He was just as important to us defensively as he was offensively. And then Kai Havertz launches onto a magnificent pass of the night by Odegaard. I have to say, he was absolutely stupendous. And Odegaard played that pass to Kai Havertz. Cucurella was with him, but he held him off, showed great strength and power, unleashes a shot top middle of the roof of the net, 3-0. And then another goal came from Kai Havertz where it was well worked, and Kai Havertz obviously took another shot on target, beating the goalkeeper. And then the fluke goal, because it was a fluke goal. What can I say about the fifth goal? I mean, Odegaard, clever little dink over to Benjamin White, who attempted to cross to Trossard, I believe, sliced it, and the ball found itself. The ball ended up at the back stick, at the far post. But yeah, it looked a good goal, but Benjamin White was a little embarrassed by that goal. You can tell when he was embracing with Declan Rice, who I felt he had a great game. The boys at the back, I mean, Saliba, he did get spun by Nicholas Jackson, who is quick, and Saliba struggled to keep up with him. But in the end, the end product came of no avail. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães was as aggressive and commanding as ever in his defending. Tomiyasu filled in at left back. He had a very good game, in my opinion. Very useful from an offensive point of view. You can see the effect he had on that left-hand side. So Trossard was absolutely sourcing on the left-hand side with Tomiyasu overlapping as much as he could. On the right-hand side, we've already spoken highly about Benjamin White, and David didn't have too much to do other than prevent Nicholas Jackson from scoring a goal, but it would have been offside if the flag went up or the referee blew for a foul. Well, speaking of Nicholas Jackson, he should have seen red for a horrendous challenge. Now, I don't get why VAR's in the sport. If it's there, why is VAR in the sport? Why couldn't a video assistant referee get in the ear of the referee, tell him to go and have a look at what's happened, call it back, so the referee can examine exactly what has gone on, what has happened with Tomiyasu, because he went down and his ankle turned a way that it should have turned. Nicholas Jackson was fortunate to be on the pitch. He shouldn't have seen a straight red, if the truth be told. But if it had come down to us beating them 5-0 with 10 men, hold on a minute, let's be real. You'd have our super fans bragging, but it's a blessing in disguise that he was on the pitch and Chelsea had 11 players when they suffered this embarrassing defeat, and that defeat puts Pochettino under pressure, and it's likely that the club it's likely the club. Sorry, let me rephrase my words again. I'm muddling up here. Yeah, it's possible that the club hierarchy are looking at calling Pochettino for an important meeting, and a decision may have been made before the season ends. So it's not looking good on Pochettino's part. Let's be real. But that being said, an absolute magnificent performance by the team. The fans have no reason to complain. I'm pleased that we've won the game. I'm pleased that the performance was absolutely A1. However, let's relax here. Let's take it easy. One game at a time. We've got Tottenham to prepare for. Yeah, and the players would have a couple of days rest, a couple of days training to prepare for Tottenham. It's a huge North London derby. We are so aware that Tottenham will be doing their utmost to thwart us in the title race against Man City. And speaking of Man City, they have Brighton in an hour and 10 minutes kickoff time. But that being said, I'm here to do the player ratings. That's why I'm here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. I mean, if you can, that would really help my channel grow. So, Darren Rayo in goal. Again, his distribution, playing out from the back. A1. I mean, he didn't have to make a save in anger in such a sense. Not obviously, he's handling. His handling based on his catching was A1. I suppose I'll give him a 7 for a clean sheet of the season. Another clean sheet for the season. That's 14 clean sheets, which puts him 4 ahead of Jordan Pickford of Everton. Right. Benjamin White, 2 goals. All right. One will say 2 fine goals. 1 good goal and a fluke goal. He was up and down that touchline, giving us support. I don't know how he's not in the English. Well, I do know how he's not in the England squad. He has decided not to play for England, which is a boost for Arsenal, and you can see how it reflects on his Arsenal form. He is absolutely playing well at this moment of time. I'm going to give him an 8. William Saliba, apart from getting spun by Nicholas Jackson, I felt he was so composed, relaxed. Never looked like he was going to lose the ball under pressure from the attacker. So confident with the ball at his feet is unreal, and always read the game at all times. No matter what danger was around him, he always read the game. I'm going to give him a 7.5. No, I'll give him an 8. I'll just give him an 8. If you agree with my player ratings or not, you know where my comment section is. Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães, for every challenge he won, whether it was aerially, on the floor, he was so immense and so vital to the way that we defended. I mean, every ball he passed, he was always confident. He was always confident in playing a forward pass and completed every forward pass possible. I'll give him an 8. Tomiyasu, who stepped in at left back, and he never looked out of place. Yes, he received that crunching tackle, but again, he was outstanding. Yeah, I thought he was very good at what he did. He did a job. The things that he was asked to do, he did it superbly well. Tomiyasu bombed forward more in the second half, and you could see that he wasn't scared to invert as well. I'm going to give Tomiyasu an 8. His overall defensive game was brilliant. 8. All right, midfield area. There's going to be a man of the match here. Thomas Partey, brilliant. He was detrimental to the. He was vital to the way Declan Rice and Odegaard performed. I'm going to get onto them in a minute. You put him in that midfield, you could see the pace of our game went up on a level or two. You could see how quickly and superbly he reads the game. Interceptions, tackles, forward passing to start another attack. He was absolutely excellent. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Martin Odegaard on the left, on the right. Martin Odegaard on the right hand side to him. 10 out of 10. I think that's the best performance I've seen from Martin Odegaard since the day he signed for Arsenal. He was absolutely incredible. His fitness in how he pressed defenders on the ball, his awareness, um, he's he's close control with the ball, passing, the assist that he got for Havertz and Benjamin White. I mean, on another night, he could have had a goal himself. That was the only thing that was missing from Martin Odegaard. Other than that, 10 out of 10 performance. Declan Rice, well, he was absolutely, oh, he was like a toy that never stopped. Basically, he was like something that never stopped. I don't know what it is, but he was just all over that pitch, making tackles, interceptions, late runs into the final third in the attacking areas to get a goal. He had 2 efforts on goal, I think. Lucky not to score in the second half when he hit the post, when he hit the far post. I mean, he would have deserved it. He was absolutely tremendous to in that game. I'm going to give him a 9. Right, the front three, Bukayo Saka. I'm giving him a 6.5. He didn't get stuck in as much as defensively he did the best he could, but offensively, yeah, I would like to see more from him. I'd like to see him take on Kukurea, beat him, find a trick to beat him. But then again, in the second half, he did more of that. I'm going to give him a 7, Bukayo Saka. I think he was taking on Kukurea a lot more. What he had him worried more in the second half than he did in the first. And always tried his best to affect the game, but you can see that he's worn out, Bukayo Saka. Viewer, if you know the drill, if you agree with my ratings, you know what to do, yeah? You know where the comment section is. I'm going to give Bukayo Saka a 7. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Leandro Trossard. Well, he scored a goal. Looked to beat his man 1v1. He was so up for it. Defensively, he tracked back to help out Tomiyasu when he needed to. And, well, so neat on the ball. I mean, so silky. Well, their right back, whoever that was, Gilchrist, couldn't get nowhere near him. Matched him physically, skillfully. I thought he was on top of his game. Leandro Trossard, he deserves a good 8. Kai Havertz, I'm giving him an 8.5. He's doing his thing. 11 Premier League goals. Who would have thought it at the start of the season in the first 3 league games? He would have gone on to get over double figures. The way that he started, he was so slow and sluggish. Up until Arteta realised he can play him as a number 9 on top. He is a different kettle of fish, different animal. I feel that he deserves to keep his place in that number 9 spot for the rest of the season, especially the league campaign. Now that we've got that to play for, I'm going to give Kai Havertz. I feel that I have to give Kai Havertz a 9 instead of an 8.5. Right, the substitutions. Gabriel Jesus. Should we start with him? I think he came on to replace Kai Havertz. Didn't have that much of an impact as such. Just came on and just made sure that he just came on with how long to go, and I didn't think he didn't have much to contribute as such. Standard 5. Gabriel Martinelli, I'll give him a 5.5. He should have put that chance away when he was put through by Thomas Partey, I believe. Clean through, 1v1, and we've seen him curl those. He's seen him slot those efforts on while he's on the left hand side. He slotted efforts in the back of the net like Thierry Henry style. For me, he didn't hit it so true. So 5.5. Jorginho, yeah, he didn't have much to do really. I didn't feel that he really had anything much to do other than to come on and make sure he's kept his discipline in his position, kept Arsenal ticking the ball. A standard five. Alexander Zinchenko. For me, I don't think I can mark him. I don't know or what I don't know what to say with him because I didn't see him contribute much as such. I mean, obviously, from an offensive point of view, he did get involved in our attacking play, but other than that, just a five. Mikel Arteta, 10 out of 10. Absolutely spot on with the tactics. Team selection was spot on. His in-game management, he knew when to take the players off because of the North London derby. And I think he timed it correctly. And the shape of the team, absolutely spot on with his team selection, his tactics. And you can praise the manager. You can praise the manager whether you like him or not, yeah, if he gets it right. If he gets it wrong, then that's the time for criticism. But for me, this is a day where I can praise Mikel Arteta for getting it spot on, 10 out of 10. The referee, it wasn't his fault that he didn't see Nicholas Jackson's challenge on Tomiyasu, because if he did see it, then he should be sending him off, and a video assistant referee should be giving him the guidance and the assistance to assure him that he's got to give him the red card. Other than that, I think he booked 2 to 3 players on that pitch, but it weren't so much about him. He allowed the game to flow. Chelsea were that poor, and Arsenal were that clinical. I didn't think the referee was the spot. Well, I didn't think the referee had to be the spotlight. He just allowed the game to go on for what it was. So a 7 to the referee. Arsenal fans, 10 out of 10. Absolutely in magnificent for fine voices. Filled up every seat in that stadium possible. Got behind the team and responded. Obviously, their energy thrived on the players, and you could see the players were so up for. They were so up for the occasion. You couldn't fault the Arsenal fans at all. They paid their hard-earned money for a season ticket, a membership, etc. They've deserved this, and they've waited many a year to get one over Chelsea. As heavy as the scoreline was, it was fully well deserved, and 10 out of 10 for the Arsenal fans. So I think while I've had this bad cold, I feel that it's time for me to end it on a nice positivity and say what a pleasure it is to do a match review on 48 hours after we just destroyed Chelsea. It was absolutely beautiful, and let me drink on the Chelsea tears again. Mm. So, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I thank you so much for putting up with me. Do look after your friends. Make sure you look after yourself, your families. Make sure you do look after yourselves, as you always do, as you always should do. More peace, more love, more blessings again. As your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly. We're gonna chat again, yeah. On top of that, yeah, make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And one more thing, please just be nice, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And I do mean be nice. Cheers.